So do you also regularly conduct meetings using Zoom? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to add Zoom meeting registrants to Mailchimp automatically. So like you, I also use Zoom to conduct meetings, and now what I want is that as soon as someone registers for that on the Zoom, I want to add them in my Mailchimp account. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Zoom and Mailchimp, and we are going to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language using an amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So let's begin setting up the connection between Zoom and Mailchimp. So to do this, I'm just going to open a new tab and I'm just going to look for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. Now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, using which we're going to create a connection between Zoom and Mailchimp. So Pabbly Connect is an easy to use automation tool which requires no programming or coding language. And yes, using this tool only, we are just going to create this connection in such a way that whenever we receive a new meeting registration from Zoom, automatically a subscriber gets added in Mailchimp. And before we move in further and create this connection, I'll just show you the proper working of this automation. So let's say I'm just going to register for this meeting. I'm just going to simply enter all of my details and click on this register. And once I'm just going to click on this register, yes, you can see that we have successfully registered. Now I'm just going to simply open my Mailchimp account and I'm just going to refresh it right from here to check for the new subscriber added. And as you can see, the subscriber with the same details have been added right over here. So yes, this is no magic. This is the power of automation which we're going to create in today's video. But before we move in further and create this automation, I'll just show you something really helpful. This is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. Pabbly community is a space where users share their ideas, workflow tips, doubts and solutions. So if you are stuck at any step, the community is a great resource for guidance. And if you also want to join this amazing community, the link is given in the description box below. Make sure to check it out. Alright, I'm just going to move in further. I'm just going to go back towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and now we're just going to simply create this connection. For that, we're just going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can simply click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here, I'm an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this sign in right over here, and over we're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And now it is opening the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect account, and to get started, I'm just going to simply click on this button which says create workflow. And now it's asking me to select the workflow builder, the new one or the classic one. So we have two options. The new one is faster, flexible and ideal for those who want a modern interface, while the classic one on the other hand has a stable and familiar approach and ideal for those who want a tried and tested setup. So you can use any one of this. I'm just going to use this new one, so I'm just going to go towards this select of the new one. Now for the workflow name, I'm just going to simply enter the name of my workflow, which is add Zoom meeting registrants to Mailchimp automatically. Now I'm just going to simply select the folder in which I want to save my workflow, and on my dashboard you can see multiple folders which I've already created in which I save my workflows. So if you also want to create a new folder, you can simply go towards this create new folder button and create your own. Alright, I'm just going to move in further and click on this button which says create, and once I'm just going to click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So over here I'm just going to move in further and set up my trigger. So I'm just going to click on this add trigger button, and now for the trigger application I'm just going to simply select it as Zoom. So I'm just going to search for Zoom and select it. And now for the trigger event I'm just going to simply select it as configure webhook and click on this connect. Now in order to create a connection between Zoom and Pabbly Connect, I'm just going to go towards this add a new connection, and what we we have to do is we simply have to follow this help text. Alright, so I'm just going to first go towards this learn more right over here. And once we come over here towards this learn more, it is opening the forum of Pabbly, and over going to see Zoom integration with Pabbly Connect. So over here you're going to get step-by-step guide how to connect your Zoom account with Pabbly Connect, and we're just going to follow these steps and connect our Zoom account. Alright, so I'm just going to simply open my Zoom account. Now from the left hand of the side, I'm just going to go towards this advanced and then towards this marketplace. And after coming over here towards this marketplace, we have to hover on this develop and go towards this build app. And now we have to select general app right from here and click on this create. And once I'm just going to click on this create, now we simply have to name this app. Alright, so I'm just going to simply name my app as Zoom to Mailchimp. So I'm just going to enter Zoom to Mailchimp. So I'm just going to simply name my app right over here. And as you can see, I've successfully named my app right over here. Now I'm just going to move on further. I'm just going to scroll right over here. And when I'm just going to scroll, you're going to see it is asking me for the auth redirect URL. So you're going to get this auth redirect URL in this forum, or you can say this document which we have attached in this learn more. Over you're going to see that this is the redirect URL. So I'm just going to simply copy this and then I'm just going to simply paste it right over here in this auth redirect URL. And once I'm just going to add this, automatically this URL will be added in this allow list too. Alright, now what we have to do is we simply have to click on this button which says continue, and over you're going to see that we have received a secret token. So I'm just going to simply copy this secret token and paste it right over here in this token field and click on this save. And with this, we have successfully built the connection between Zoom and Pabbly Connect. But now in order to capture the meeting registration response, we first have to add this webhook URL in our Zoom account. So to do this, I'm just going to simply copy this webhook URL. Then what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to go back towards my Zoom, and now I'm just going to scroll, and I'm just going to scroll this page, and as you can see the option of this event subscription. So I'm just going to simply switch it on, and after switching it on, I'm just going to go towards this add new event subscription, and once again I'm just going to scroll right over here. It is saying choose a method, so I'm just going to simply select it as webhook. We are just going to move in further. It is saying subscription name. I'm just going to keep it as Pabbly test. You can keep it as anything else according to your own choice. Now for the event, we simply have to select the event of registration created. So you simply have to search for registration right over here, and as you can see, meeting registration has been created. So we simply have to select it and click on this done. And once we click on this done, it is saying event notification endpoint URLs. We're just going to simply paste the webhook URL which we copied from the workflow right over here and click on this button which says save. And with this, we have successfully added the webhook URL. So I'm just going to click on this continue, 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 and once again continue. We have to click on this continue till we come towards this local test, and after coming over here towards this local test, we have to scroll, and as you can see the button of this add app now. So we simply have to click on this add app now so that we can add this app in a Zoom account. Now I'm just going to click on this allow this app to use my shared access and click on this allow. And once we click on this allow, as you can see that this now add app now has turned into remove app. So this means that we have successfully added this app in a Zoom account. Alright, so I'm just going to open my workflow, and with this we have successfully created a connection between Zoom and Pabbly Connect. And now what I'm just going to do is, it is saying waiting for webhook response. So I'm just going to simply capture the webhook response right over here by doing the test submission. So to do this, I'm just going to simply open my Zoom once again. I'm just going to go towards this registration link, and I'm just going to scroll. Now for the first name, I'm just going to simply keep the first name as dummy, last name as user only. For the email address, I'm just going to keep it as dummyuser5544@pabblytudes.com, and I'm just going to simply enter the phone number as this right over here. And after entering all of these details, I'm simply going to click on this button which says register. And once I'm just going to click on this register, yes, you can see you have successfully registered. So with this, we have successfully did the test submission, and now I'm just going to open my workflow, and as you can see that Pabbly has captured the response of the test submission right over here. You're going to see the same phone number, you're going to see the same first name, last name, and the email address. And now using these details only, I'm just going to create a subscriber in my Mailchimp account. For that, I'm just going to go towards this add new action step, and now for the action application, I'm just going to simply select it as Mailchimp. So I'm just going to search for Mailchimp, and as you can see Mailchimp, so I'm simply going to select it. And now for the event, I'm just going to simply select it as add new member with custom fields and click on this connect. So if you have already connected your Mailchimp account, you can go towards this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the token and the data center. So first we are just going to get this data center, then we're just going to move in further towards this token. Alright, so I'm just going to open my Mailchimp account, and after opening this, you're going to see that this is the URL. So I'm just going to simply copy this whole URL and paste it in this data center. But in the help text, it has clearly mentioned that the data center center is after this https and / and before .admin or .api. So I'm just going to remove the rest and keep this data center right over here, and I'm just going to move in further to get this token. Once again, I'm just going to go back towards this Mailchimp account, go towards my profile picture, then towards this profile. And after coming over here towards this profile, I'm just going to go towards this extras and then API keys. And once I'm just going to come over here towards this API key, I'm just going to simply scroll and create a new key. Further, I'm just going to scroll, and as you can see the button of this create a key right over here, I'm just going to show you the button. And as you can see the button of this create a key, so I'm simply going to click on this create a key, and now I'm just going to simply name my key. So let's say I'm just going to name my key as Zoom and click on this generate key button, and this is my API key. So I'm just going to simply copy this API key and click on this done. Now I'm just going to simply paste this API key right over here in my workflow and click on this save. And once I'm just going to click on this save, with this we have successfully connected our Mailchimp account with Pabbly Connect. And now it is asking me to choose the audience list, so I'm just going to simply select it. It is asking me for the email address, so I'm just going to simply enter the email address of my user right over here, but we are not going to enter the email address manually by typing it like this, but instead I'm just going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Zoom as our trigger applications. We are simply going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And once we map these details, automatically these details turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm just going to simply map the details which are required, like the email, first name, last name, and the rest of the details. If you have more details of your user, you can simply fill out this company, tags, designation, gender, and much more. I'm just going to simply fill in the details which I have right over here. So I'm just going to simply look for the details and map it one by one. And as you can see, I've simply mapped all of these details, and I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, we're going to receive a positive response that we have successfully created a new subscriber using these details. Alright, so I'm just going to simply open my Mailchimp account and check for the new subscriber created. For that, I'm just going to go towards this left end of the site towards this audience, and after coming over here towards this audience, yes, you can see a new subscriber has been created. You're going to see all the details are exactly the same, be it the first name, last name, email address, or phone number. So with this, we have successfully completed this workflow. Now whenever a new meeting registration has been created in my Zoom account, automatically using the same details, a new subscriber would be added in my Mailchimp account too. Now you don't have to come back and again to your workflow to click on save and send test request. All of this is going to happen in backend, and you can just sit back and relax. Like I showed you in the starting of this video, whenever a new Zoom meeting registrant has been created, automatically the details will be added in the Mailchimp account as a subscriber, and further you can nurture them by sending emails, or that's upon you. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just simply attach this workflow link in the description box below. You can access my workflow too. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.